Hey guys, this is Xavier with Gotta Be Mobile, and this is the new iPad Air, the thinner, lighter, full-sized iPad. This particular version is the 128 gigabyte 4G LTE running on AT&T. Now, this, according to Apple, you are locked in and you can only use the network provider you choose at the time of purchase. But we're going to try this out with other SIM cards. So down here, you see that I have a few iPhones, one running on Verizon, one is T-Mobile, and one on Sprint. I've gone ahead and popped the SIM cards out of each of these, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same on the iPad Air. I'm going to go ahead and just take the SIM card ejector that came with my iPhone 5S and pop this out. It should be the same kind of SIM card. And the reason you might want to do this, for example, is if you buy the iPad Air with one network such as AT&T, and then down the road you decide to change networks. You don't want to necessarily be stuck with the original. So I'm going to go ahead and first try out the Verizon 4G LTE card. You'll see it says no SIM card. Hit OK. If you go into settings, cellular data, go ahead and turn it on. Actually, I don't have to do anything. This just popped up saying searching. So it does recognize a SIM card in there. And there you go. Now we have a Verizon signal. It first says 1X and now it says LTE. So let's go ahead and see if we can actually get online with this. We'll just open up a web browser, Safari, and I've already loaded an article here on Gotta Be Mobile. I'm going to go ahead and click on this article about the iPad Air smart cover. And there you go. You can see that we're on Verizon LTE, even though this is originally an AT&T iPad. One thing I was going to show you real quick is that under settings, if you do hit view account, this is going to show you information regarding your AT&T account. Now you probably won't be able to activate the cellular data account. Oh, well, that's a surprise. You can manage your account. The iPad is smart enough to figure out that I have a Verizon SIM card in here and that it doesn't need to be activated. So that's pretty neat. Let's go ahead and try the other networks really quick. We'll do the same procedure. I'm going to eject the SIM card, the Verizon SIM card from here. And let's try the T-Mobile card. Now, as you can see, I have quite a few devices around here. Part of the reason is so I can learn about the different networks firsthand. We're going to put this T-Mobile deal in here. Another interesting thing of note, one reason that I would personally try using the Verizon SIM card in my iPad is my Verizon account is a grandfathered unlimited 4G LTE account that I use as a mobile hotspot when I'm working in cafes and restaurants and whatnot. So that's actually really cool, as I've never been able to use an iPad with unlimited 4G LTE data. I've always had to watch what I do. I'm going to try that out tomorrow for the football games. Maybe watch some Slingbox. Use the Slingbox app and watch a couple of games on it. Here we go. We have T-Mobile LTE lit up. And I'm going to go ahead and click on another article. Let's see here. Scroll down to the bottom of gottabemobile.com and look at another article about the iPad Air, some features. Oh, it is being a bit slow here, but that is unfortunately how T-Mobile is at my home office. The company still is rolling out 4G LTE in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's not as solid as Verizon or AT&T in some places, but where it is available, it is pretty fast. Let's go ahead and try a different page. And you'll notice here we're getting sort of redirected to my.tmobile.com. So I'm not sure what that's about. It might be a nag screen or something telling me that I'm not supposed to be using this SIM card in an iPad. Still not working. Let's go ahead and try. Yep, and it's a registration page. It's trying to load here. Just gonna try loading google.com. And using the T-Mobile SIM, it will not allow us to go anywhere. So I'm assuming it's going to ask me to register this device, possibly nag at me that it's not the proper device that I activated the my iPhone with, or the SIM card, pardon me. It's not the same device that I had it running on the network a few minutes ago using my iPhone 5. Whatever is going on here, it's not plug and play like it is with the Verizon SIM card. Now, another thing to note about T-Mobile on the iPad is that you are supposed to get 200 megabytes of free data on the iPad Air, and that might be going to that, but we'll have to wait and check back later. But regardless, the SIM card is at least recognized. It does connect to the LTE network. I'll go ahead and try to figure out exactly what's going on with this registration page when I'm actually somewhere where I can load a web page using T-Mobile's network. Let's go ahead and move on to the Sprint network and see what we have going on over there. And just as we do that, it's asking me to verify my account. It says you have to verify the phone number and whatnot, but at least we were able to load something here. So it is just a nag screen. It really does look like we can use the new iPad Air on T-Mobile, even though I purchased it with the AT&T SIM card installed. Let's go ahead and try one more here. Got my Sprint SIM card. Let's see what the iPad thinks about having a Sprint SIM card, if it's going to let me just get online right away, or what happens there. Let's go back to my home screen. You'll see that we have a little icon up here saying searching. And there we go. Uh-oh. We do get a screen saying activation required. It turned Wi-Fi on. Let's go ahead and see what this is all about. And it's forcing me to connect to my home network. And it's saying my SIM card is not valid. So it looks like it can work, even though I bought this from AT&T. It looks like it does work perfectly fine on Verizon. It does look like it can go ahead and activate with a T-Mobile SIM with a little bit of legwork, just activating that onto the device. And with Sprint, however, you get this message that says the SIM card is from a carrier that is not supported under the activation policy. So if you buy the AT&T model, you can go ahead and use Verizon, T-Mobile, or AT&T, but not Sprint. This is Xavier with Gotta Be Mobile, and this is the new iPad Air.